Self-improvement was supposed to make me better. More focused, more disciplined, more fulfilled. But at some point, it started making me feel broken, and no one warned me about that part. I didn't start my self-improvement journey because I hated myself. I started because I wanted more from life. So I read the books, I watched the videos, I woke up earlier, and I worked harder. On the surface, everything looked productive, like I was finally getting my act together. But slowly, something shifted. Improvement stopped being a tool and it became an identity. Here is the dark truth that the self-improvement industry rarely talks about. It almost never tells you when to stop. There's always another habit to fix, another weakness to optimize, another version of you that's supposedly better. And without even noticing, you start living with this quiet, nagging belief. Who I am right now isn't enough. That belief doesn't motivate you forever. Eventually, it just exhausts you. It burns you out. Somewhere along the way, rest started to feel like failure. If I wasn't actively improving, I felt guilty. If I slowed down for even a moment, I felt like I was falling behind. Even joy started to feel suspicious because joy wasn't productive. It didn't fit into my new optimized schedule. That's when self-improvement quietly turned into self-surveillance. I was always watching myself, always judging, and I was never, ever satisfied. Let's be honest with ourselves. A lot of self-improvement content is built on comparison. You go online, and someone is always waking up earlier than you, earning more than you, optimizing their life better than you, winning faster than you. And without meaning to, you internalize this question, why am I not there yet? That question, when you repeat it to yourself day after day, doesn't build confidence. It builds shame. It grinds you down until you feel like you'll never measure up. My breaking point didn't look dramatic. It wasn't some big, cinematic meltdown. It felt quiet. I was doing everything right, checking all the boxes, following all the advice, and yet I felt completely empty. I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't happy either. I was just constantly chasing a version of myself that always stayed one step ahead, just out of reach. And that's when it hit me. Self-improvement had stopped helping me live my life. It was teaching me how to never arrive, how to never be content, how to never feel at peace with who I was in the present moment. Here's the piece of the puzzle that no one talks about. Growth without self-acceptance becomes self-rejection. If every single day is about fixing yourself, you never get to feel whole. You're living in a perpetual state of being a problem that needs to be solved. But real, sustainable growth isn't built on constant dissatisfaction. It's built on honesty. It's built on knowing what needs work, but also knowing what deserves compassion. You can want more from your life without hating where you are right now. Those two things can coexist. The moment things truly changed for me was simple. It was a shift in the questions I asked myself. I stopped asking, how can I be better? And I started asking, what actually matters right now? Not everything in your life needs to be optimized. Some things just need rest. Some moments just need your presence. And sometimes you just need to give yourself forgiveness. Self-improvement should be a tool that serves your life. It should not replace your life. It's meant to enhance your experience, not become the entire experience itself. Here is the truth that I live by now. You do not need to earn your worth through constant improvement. You are allowed to grow and be enough, all at the same time. Progress that costs you your peace isn't progress, it's pressure. And that kind of pressure, applied long enough, will break even the strongest people. If this video is making you feel a little uncomfortable, that's a good sign. You're not failing, you're listening. You're starting to question the narrative. Self-improvement doesn't need to be abandoned entirely. It just needs to be humanized. It needs to have space for our flaws, for our rest, for our humanity. Thank you for being here and for listening. If you stick around for the next conversation, we'll talk about what growth that doesn't hurt actually looks like. I'll see you then.